Good evening, humans. I'm Barry, movie demon. I'm here at work. My cubicle, the computer, as you can see, almost finished. I catalog all the films you people make, and mostly the bad ones. The ones that are just torture will sit through because, well, down here, we torture people. We use the stuff you make against you. But in my spare time, I watch good things, generally. And at quitting time, I'm going to go make a little snack for the movies and sit and watch something. And today I am going to do a variation of the classic movie snack popcorn. Something some of you may have seen, something some of you may have not. It's a candy coated popcorn. It's flavored, different flavors. You can color it any way you'd like. So, yep, there's the bell. Meet me in the kitchen. Okay, we already got our popcorn popped in the oven at about 200 degrees to stay warm. You want to do that ahead of time because this next step is going to go really quick and you're going to need it done. You take a pot. You'll notice I have gloves on. I wash my hands, but this stuff gets really sticky and really hot and you don't want it to touch your skin, even my skin. We got a pot and a wooden spoon, something to stir with. In this bowl I've got 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just plain old salt, nothing special. And some of it's stuck to the bowl. There. We add to that 1/4 of a cup of corn syrup, light corn syrup. And that'll take a minute to drain out of the cup. We can help it along with the spoon. Close enough. And to that about a tablespoon of butter. Now we put the heat to that on high and stir. Let me grab the handle here. You notice I have a bowl here next to it. That's not for this. That is for later, for your popcorn. Now this is going to liquefy. You want to stir it till it becomes liquid and then stop. Oop. Hit my camera there. You don't want to keep stirring while it's liquid because it's going to start boiling. When sugar boils, it makes crystals. If you stir it up, you don't want this to crystallize. You want it to stay liquid. You're also going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda ready and your flavoring of choice and color. You can use your choice of candy flavorings, liquid extracts, whatever. Or if you don't want to go that route, or if you just have it lying around, powdered drink mix is what I'm using. And I will show you that, and the results are really good. I already made some with strawberry, and I'm going to make some grape here. Once this starts to liquefy and bubble, we take it to 250 degrees, and that will get there really quickly. That's why my popcorn is already ready. I popped a bag of microwave popcorn for this. If you want to double this recipe, you need 2 bags. Maybe a little less. Oh, there's something in there. Got some kind of speck in there I'm going to take out. Maybe something that was on my wooden spoon or something. But I don't want to touch it because it's really hot. We will get rid of that. We don't want to eat whatever that was. There may have been something in my sugar. my bag of sugar, who knows? Sometimes you'll have it. Now it's starting to bubble. I'm going to stop the stirring and put this in my bowl without banging it around too much. And I got me one of these thermometers. It's fancy things. See, it's already at 182 and climbing, so this won't take long. Now, if you got an electric stove, the step where I turn off the heat, you're going to want to move this to another burner because your burner is still hot. I have gas here, so I'm just going to turn the heat off when it hits about 250. You see it jumps around a little too. It's because there will be colder spots, but we're getting to about 250. I think my last batch went to 255 and it's still perfect. It's probably hard to see because it's white on white, but it's bubbling away. We're getting there. I hope you can see this, 225. If you got a candy thermometer, that'll work just as well. One of the ones that you submerge in. Mine was giving me all kinds of crazy readings. Now the hot part out there was like 260. The middle was about 230. So 240. So we're going to say that that's good because those two are about 250 put together, I think. I'm going to average them out. I'm going to kill the heat. And now it's time to add the other two ingredients. I have here purple drink mix, grape. And we're just going to dump that in there. You can go with about half of a bag. I'm going to do the whole bag. I did half a bag of the strawberry and it was okay. And half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then you do want to stir this. Get it all mixed in. And look at that. It looks terrible. It looks like slime, or it looks like you're making slime, actually. And that's okay. That's what you want. That's the baking soda does that. And that's okay. If you ever make peanut brittle, you throw that in at the end and it does this. And it turns out perfect. Now we collect our popcorn. I'm going to try and pour as much as I can into the bowl without spilling it or burning myself. And we're going to keep this pan because we're going to spread it out on the pan. Notice I lined it with foil to make it easy to clean up later. I'll move this over so we can see it. Just plain old microwave popcorn. Now with purple goo on top. You can also use this to make popcorn balls. But we're just going to make it into popcorn that you just eat by the handful. And popcorn balls, I wouldn't recommend putting all the purple and pink and all that stuff in it, unless you want them flavored in different colors, but usually you see those just plain sugar flavored. And there we go. Now we're gonna mix. This is a heat-proof bowl, so it's okay to be on that burner that was just hot. It won't hurt it one bit. Already, keep hitting my camera mount. Already getting coated really well. You gotta do this pretty quickly. popcorn overboard. We'll get him later. And I lost a few more pieces, but that's okay. Those went on the floor. We're not going to eat those. Now it's fairly well coated, and it's getting hard to stir. So it's done. We'll bring that hot pan forward. Sorry about the noise there. And we will dump this out and spread it out to dry. If you give this about 10 minutes to dry, you can break it up and put it in a bag and back in the bowl, whatever you want, however you want to eat it. You can eat it like this, but it's not crunchy yet. You gotta let the sugar settle and recrystallize into hard candy. Crush it out flat. So there you have the candied popcorn, and I'll show you the ones we already did. Right over here. See this one? Pink strawberry. Listen to this. Crunchy. Breaks right apart. It's perfect for just snacking in front of the... Alright, we got the bowl of popcorn here, and it's time for a movie now. What should we do? Maybe popcorn. We'll Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We can watch popcorn eat people instead of the other way around. Sounds like a good idea. Good night.